Hi everyone. Yeah, I seem to have got to make two videos because instead of pressing stop, instead of pressing play again, I pressed stop. And yeah, it just ties very much nicely into the second card that come out. I am wise because I learn from my mistakes. Yes, I shall learn to press press the unpause button instead of pressing the stop button to continue the video. But yeah, my neighbour was phoning because he wanted to borrow some toilet paper, so I've had to share the last bit, well, half of my last toilet paper because I haven't been shopping yet. So yeah, but yeah, happiness is a choice, definitely, and you have to make a conscious effort every single day, or every time you catch yourself with negative thoughts, worry or anxiety or panic or over things that you can't control. You can't control them. But the thing is when you focus on the negative, that's all that comes into your life is negative. And Safi waving a tail at you. What are you doing, Mark? So yeah, focusing on the positive brings positive outcomes. It really does. So yeah, Jane, that was perfect. That video. Yeah, it's so good to just imagine where you are or where you want to be. You know, just placing yourself already there in the emotions in the moment. You know, how would you feel if everything was fine? How would you feel if the world sorted itself out? How would you feel if you had the house of your dreams? You know, how would you feel if you had everything that you wanted? How would you feel if you had the love of your life? You know, how would you feel if you had just everything that you wanted, everything you ever dreamed of? And the feeling that you get from imagining yourself in that situation, that's what brings it in for you. That's what you need to be sending out into the universe. But you also need to be patient because yeah, don't forget that the universe wants to make these things happen for us. It wants us to be happy because then we look after ourselves and we look after the earth, and that's what it's about. So yeah, it has to work in the background for things to happen. It has to set up the right scenario for us to get what we want. But we have to do the work too. We have to make sure that we're looking after ourselves, making the right choices, helping the people around us, and not forcing it on them, you know. Plant those seeds, because we can't make people heal. We can't make people change their minds. All we can do is give them the idea, you know, and hopefully they'll come to their own senses. But don't forget, everybody's got their own karma, their own life lessons to learn, and they do it in their own time. You know, it took me a long time to heal. Whereupon I'm seeing people that I'm helping, and it's, you know, it's well, not instant healing, but you know, it's within months that they're healing instead of years. So yeah, and also people have their own situations and families and own life lessons to learn, and they have to make the decisions for themselves. We can't force anybody to do it. You know, karma dictates how the universe rewards us with what we put out. So yeah, if you're putting out good vibes, you're going to get good vibes back. If you're putting out negative vibes, you're going to get negative vibes back. That's how karma works. What you put out, you get back. So if you're putting out healing, love, forward movement, creation, that's what's going to come back to us. So always focus on the good and be patient, because it takes its time for things to work out, but eventually it gets there, but we all know about cycles. We all know that there's the moon cycles, the monthly cycles, there's the yearly cycles, and then more on and more so, the cycles of the planets. Certain planets are coming into play that haven't been into play for a long time at the moment. So, you know, there's big changes from their energy because it all counts. All their gravitational pulls and electromagnetic waves and things like that, and, you know, all those sorts of things. They all have some sort of, well, vibration, frequency, wave, you know. So they all affect us in one way or another, and we're all connected through energy. So yeah, I think that'll do for that part. So yes, happiness is your choice, and learn from your mistakes, because that makes you wise. It doesn't make you stupid, you know, when you make mistakes. Don't ever feel stupid for making a mistake. Feel stupid for not learning from it, you know. If you keep repeating the same mistakes, and, you know, yeah, if you keep doing the same thing expecting a different outcome, they call that insanity, don't they? We seem to be stuck in that loop at the moment through society. So yeah, you become wiser when you learn from your mistakes. So make mistakes but learn, move forward. So I shall say goodbye everyone, love you lots, and I hope this bit of information helped. Bye bye.